dig later. Oh my god, a memorial for Reuben? No. Hey, he's normal. Gabriel is normal. Petra is fine too.
People used to look at me like that once, Jesse.
But it was fake.
Memory restored has been both a blessing and a curse. Perhaps they deserve to know the truth about the Order.
No.
All those lies we told them. Maybe I should finally come clean.
Let them
Don't
believe.
tell them, Gabriel. Just let them have their legend.
We all owe a great debt to Jesse and his friends. But I owe a debt to you people as well. Which is why there is something I want to tell you about the Order. We may have defeated the Ender Dragon, but that is nothing compared to what these heroes did. They took down a Wither Storm. They are a new generation of heroes.
Yes. Oh god. Oh god. I didn't think about that. Why did we do that? Okay, this could actually turn out bad. Ivor is pissed.
Thank you everyone. I know you think I'm up here because I saved the world or something, but the truth is I didn't do it alone. Far from it.
I had my friends. We are the new Order.
You see, I had my friends with me. There was Olivia, Axel, Petra,
Lucas. They never gave up.
They never gave up. On the world or on me. Well, maybe once or twice.
If they only knew.
It's crazy to think my friends and I started out in a treehouse, and now we've been to some of the weirdest places in the world. I mean, come on, we went to the far lands. There was this gigantic wall and a huge maze and a model of the Ender Dragon that, well, you just had to be there. But when all was said and done, you know what really mattered?
Reuben? Oh god. I kind of want to honor him.
Finishing what we set out to do. Because there's no way we were going to let a world this cool get torn apart. We did it!
We did it, Reddit! Oh, Disco Stew!
Jesse, this is the Nether Star that dropped when the Wither Storm was destroyed. You want to do the honors?
This is going to be so cool.
What's gonna happen? Is it gonna be revived or what? Or destroyed? I have a bad feeling.
Wow!
I mean, this is episode 4, not 5. This makes it seem
My
like it's the end.
friends, I am now pleased to introduce to you the new Order of the Stone!
Yeah!
And so it was that a new Order of the Stone was born. One whose adventures were only just beginning. For though the world had been saved and the command block destroyed, there are many more worlds than just this one.
What? The adventures of the New Order of the Stone continue in episode 5. Okay. What? That's an interesting way to do it. I mean, so yeah, this game consists out of 5 episodes. So what do they want to do in that entire 5th episode then? They want to put an entire adventure in one episode now? I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with that final episode. Usually, like, the 5th episode wraps up the entire story, but here it says the adventures continue. But that makes it seem like it's going to be an entirely new adventure, but then wrapped up in just one episode, which is generally an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I'm interested in to see what they're gonna do with that. So yeah, it's interesting that they sort of wrap up this adventure from episode 1 through episode 4, and then the 5th is, I don't know what we're supposed to expect from that, but yeah, there's only one way to find out. To basically wait for the 5th episode. But let's do a quick recap of our choices of episode 4. You win 45.4% of players convinced Lucas to stay. I just thought, like, yeah, he shouldn't leave us, cause I don't know, keeping the group together, and like, what can he alone do against the Witherstorm? Obviously, if we're all stick together and work on a plan together that we can all execute, have a higher chance of actually not only defeating the Witherstorm, but actually saving the people that were, like, I guess, captured by the Witherstorm. And yeah, I mean, they're captured by the Witherstorm regardless. Lucas going out on his own trying to, I don't know what he was trying to do, but that's not gonna bring them back. And if they're captured, they're not going anywhere. We know where his friends are, so might as well try and look at the big picture and then complete all the other tasks. Or, you know, when you actually defeat the Witherstorm, the big picture, then all the other little pieces will fall into place by itself. So yeah, that was my reasoning for convincing Lucas to stay. Not the majority didn't do that though, but it was fairly close. You and 41.2% of players hurried back to warn everyone. Which particular choice was this? It's actually, I can't quite remember which one this was. Hurried back to warn everyone. Warn them of what? Is this between picking up the diamond axe and convincing Lucas to stay? I can't recall this choice at all. So yeah, I don't know, but 41.2%, again in the sort of, the majority didn't do the same option as me, but it's still 41 to 59 or something, 58.8 to be exact. Still decently close. And then you and 12.7% of players crafted a diamond axe. I mean, there were like 5 choices or something, so the percentages are always going to be a little low, because if there are 5 different options, then you always have, like, they'll always be kind of split. But I'm almost certain, yeah, I definitely regret not picking the hoe, just because that would be so amazing. Just for the fact of the reasons that I mentioned earlier. Like when he shouts out, "I have a diamond hoe!" He could yell that. And then when we lost it, "Where's our diamond hoe? Where's our hoe at?" You know, that would just be so awesome. But I messed that up. I apologize. And then you and 15.5% of players kept your old armor. I'm surprised it's that low. Maybe they were just like mesmerized by the fact like, ooh, shiny new armor. But I really regretted the fact that Ellegaard died. And I feel like, you know, she died giving her armor to me. So me taking it off would have sort of been disrespectful to her in a way. That's how I felt about it. So I rather just kept it on, I feel. That was my reasoning at least. Maybe people were just, I don't know, yeah, they got the shiny eyes like, ooh, new armor. Or they actually didn't really like the armor that they got, because they didn't think that, I mean, yeah. I don't know, it could be like they just didn't really have that connection with the person whose armor they wore. So they didn't really care about the connection that has with the person that died. So they're just like, yeah, good riddance or something, I don't know. But yeah, I'm surprised it's really this low actually. You and 43.1% of players convinced Gabriel to keep the secret. Now this is fairly close as well, but I feel like what is the point in publicly shaming them for what they did? Yeah, sure, they're frauds, they're cheats, they actually didn't defeat the Ender Dragon, but what good does it do to the world to let them know? That will just sort of make them lose hope, and I don't know, it just seems like one of those white lies that is ultimately better for entire world to believe in, but and it only, yeah, I don't know, this is a really tough choice. I just personally feel like I don't really mind that much the fact, I mean, the truth is, we know, they know, and they have to live with the fact that they know, and that they're basically just putting up an entire act by pretending to be heroes or whatever. But I don't think, especially because it has gone on for this long, if this has only been like a month after they defended the Ender Dragon, then like fine, it hasn't happened that long, therefore it's like not that big part of the history, you know, of this sort of story or world. But I feel like because it has already gone on for so long, might as well keep the legend going. But Ivor looked really pissed, and he actually has the power to sort of revive the Ender Dragon, right? So I'm actually a little bit concerned as to what he is going to do in episode 5, because he could technically bring back the Ender Dragon, and he's the one that created the Wither Storm in the first place, right? And seeing as we destroyed the command block to destroy the Wither Storm, he could actually bring back the Ender Dragon, and then how do we defeat it? Because the Order of the Stone, the original one, only managed to quote-unquote defeat it by using the command block. But since that is no longer an option, we might have to find another way in episode 5, if that is going to be the case. That's sort of my prediction as to what could happen, but we don't know yet. But yeah, I just feel like this is just the last one is just a really tough choice in general, and it's just sort of, so yeah, that was episode 4. The way that it ended really made me feel like it was just a season finale, or just the end of the entire game, right? So I'm really interested as to what they're planning to do with episode 5, because they could have easily just done it like this, right? Sort of prolong the story a little bit, and then have this finish, the exact same finish that we had for episode 5, and then tease a season 2. But they did it kind of differently. They wrapped up the story right now, sort of, at least this adventure, by episode 4, and then they leave a little bit of an episode left to explore further as to what the new Order of the Stone is going to do, which is a very interesting approach, and I kind of like it. I think we'll have to see how it sort of unfolds in that 5th episode, and how that is going to feel in contrast with the other 4, if it feels like it's connected to it, or like an entire separate piece. Where if that's were the case, then it probably would have been better if they split it up into a 2nd season. But nevertheless, it's only speculation. We can only wait and see until episode 5 actually gets released. But yeah, this one was actually fairly good. I was expecting, because of the fact that we actually, when we like sort of quote unquote destroyed the Witherstone, I thought like, oh, it's gonna come back again, because it's only episode 4. Because I always keep that just sort of in mind, right? This is episode 4. The story's not going to end for another episode at least. So that was fairly surprising to me as well. One of the things that I regret is leaving Petra behind, but it doesn't seem to have made that big of an impact, because she turned out to be alright. So she is fine, Gabriel is fine, everyone is fine except Reuben. And that's another regret. I felt like that really tough choice at the end, where it's like, you kind of give a shout out to the entire world or Reuben, and I was so tempted to click Reuben, but it's like you're standing in front of an entire crowd. Maybe I should have picked Reuben. Like, oh my god, that's my piggy, you know, that's my bro. I probably should have done that. I'm sorry, Reuben, forgive me. But yeah, we're gonna end this video here. This is the end of episode 4. Episode 5, I'm not sure when it's gonna come out. It's been like a month in between every single episode, which is a fairly... I prefer that much more than waiting 2 months between every single episode, or even more than that. So this has been fairly enjoyable, and it feels more of a cohesion to play than sort of the other Telltale games, when I originally always start from episode 1 and then have to wait 3 months sometimes, because the 2nd episode usually takes longer to come out and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I like the fact that there's less downtime in between episodes. So I'm predicting episode 5 to come out in like a month or so, but I can't say for sure. But when it does come out, you bet your ass I'm gonna be playing it. So yeah, this is gonna be the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace!